Grand Seattle, Corchet 12, Aztec Star $31, Flotsam 18, Grey Line $7.40. Page 2 of the market, and there we find Imperial Trisk at 10, Rising Duchess 61, Sorcery 6.40, 25 Vertex with Grace 81 and Zero Isle $9. They do appear to be set. Let's take you now to Greg Miles for the call.
Thank you, Joe. And race 3, we're still saying a very good morning to you. Well tried here. Grey Line is easily the best backed in the race in what is a most open affair. Snarbell, the tote favourite, at $4.60. Grey Line at $7. Sorcery well on the market at $6.50. Rider of Zero Isle is out of the saddle. It's Craig Williams. It's going to be about the last to come up into the gates. Drawn one from the outside. With Grace has the outside barrier. Grand Seattle down in stall number 1. Late rally 2 for Rulable, which I think was Tony's pick in the race. But Grey Line remains the best supported. This one is digging the toes in a little. Zero Isle. Previous race, very impressive win to King of Prussia, having its first start. For David Hall and Brett Preble, it was 5-2-6 race 2, and the third it was 9-13 and 3. Victory for Preludes in the hurdle. Zero Isle just about locked away now. The gate about to be snapped shut behind her, and the field locked away. Race number 3, the Singapore Challenge. Grand Seattle has the inside. Open affair over the 1700. Starter eyeing off the field now. And they're away. Grand Seattle dawdled out of the gates on the inside, and Snarbell pinged out fast and led from Sorcery, who jumped into stride fast, and so did Grey Line. And going forward is Rulable. Bit of pace from the outside. Corchet's up there, and Zero Isle's going on with it too. As they settle near the 1400 metres, and Corchet found the front for Beatman. Nearly a length in front of Zero Isle second. Snarbell dropped in third, the rail for a trail there. Then Rulable with Grace tracking out wide. 2 lengths further back in the field is Grey Line racing the outside of Sorcery. 2 or 3 lengths to Aztec Star, Rising Duchess. Another 2, Flotsam, who's tracking out 3 deep at the moment, followed by Imperial Trisk, Grand Seattle, and the length and a half to Vertex last of all. At the 1000 metres, Corchet narrowly in front of Zero Isle second. Nearly a length away then in third placing with Grace racing wide. Snarbell in behind them having a good run. She's followed by Rulable, 2.5 lengths away. Sorcery and Grey Line together. About 3 lengths Rising Duchess on the rail. Flotsam 3 deep, Aztec Star the centre, then Imperial Trisk. Well back as Grand Seattle and Vertex as they swing the corner at the 600. Corchet on the rail, and with Grace coming out wide are going to swing the bend together. Zero Isle's under pressure, and Snarbell about to get a run through to go after them. Grey Line deeper out is starting to come home, and Sorcery held up behind the leading horses. Then Rising Duchess and Imperial Trisk coming down the outside from Vertex. They got past the 300. Corchet tackled now by Imperial Trisk. Grey Line and Snarbell down near the inside at the 200 metres. Snarbell from on the outside, Imperial Trisk, and Grey Line can't go on. Imperial Trisk hit the front. Grand Seattle coming home well. Imperial Trisk in front of Flotsam and Grand Seattle, but Imperial Trisk just saw it through it, say, from Grand Seattle and Flotsam. Then Grey Line just off them in fourth placing from Snarbell, Sorcery, and next to finish was Corchet. Then came Aztec Star, a gap to Rulable and Zero Isle. Vertex towards the tail. Rising Duchess one of the last in company with Grace. Judge needs a photo. Imperial Trisk had hit the front. Oh gee, Grand Seattle's got pretty close to getting this. It's come home very hard. It's got it, number 3, Grand Seattle. Karen McAvoy, it's got there to win in the last bound. Second going to Imperial Trisk. Glenn Boss I thought might have just had enough in hand, but the outside horses grabbed it right on the line for a short half-head win. And third going to Flotsam. So 3, 9 and 7 it is official. 3, 9 and 7. Grand Seattle, Karen McAvoy, Imperial Trisk, Glenn Boss, and Flotsam, Greg Childs in third place. 3, 9 and 7. The winner about 10.83.40, 3:22 and 5:70 for third place in the time of